welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Reichert has it all teed up. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Devin Duvernay to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate Wright just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Coming out throwing is Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying grounded with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, here's Williams. It's on target to Moore. And they make the stop, I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Swift. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Motioning one of the tight ends. inside handoff to Swift. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All JJ has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important. And I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere JJ has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Staying on the ground here with Jones. He's got a gain of 6 there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Jones. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As a corner in this league, oh, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an All-Pro, you stick someone like that.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
First down, Minnesota.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of 2nd down.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Jones again on 2nd down. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down, at your own 1, yikes.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. McCarthy on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. J.J. McCarthy the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. They set up the screen here to Swift. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
It's a dime look by the Vikings. 3rd down coming. Williams from the gun. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be second down for him.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, Williams. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Working from the gun, Williams. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
3 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. A draw now. This is Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Williams to throw on 3rd. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
Intended for DeAndre.
And I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Santos' kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point rock as they send this off and away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Minnesota all set to go for its 2nd drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about.
Downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down.
Play action, McCarthy. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. In a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this third down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
A 28-yard gain. And the Vikings first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Vikings.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Now McCarthy. So this one on the defense.
That's interference. Defense.
Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and that brings up 3rd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make...
And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings grow the lead to 7. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead to 8.
14. Bears 6.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 28. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Across midfield at the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Williams on first down. No one open, so he chunks this to another county.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. Third down coming. Now Williams. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Has it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Swift. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Williams off the play fake. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point.
13.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, oh, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Jones on the toss. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate, that offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got Jones for the completion. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Looking for a target. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. It's the Vikings. In trouble. It's 3rd real long here. Now it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 21. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
At the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Working from the gun, Williams. Now he takes it, and he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Williams from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? They make the quick stop at 31.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They've got first down from the 31. Williams will look to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Running behind center with Swift. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. To throw is Williams. That one gonna go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover.
Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take the lead just before halftime. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone, and we take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears push their lead to 6.
Vikings 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. Launches one deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special. Like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A toss to Jones, running left. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 8. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action, McCarthy. Rolling left, buying some time.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Vikings 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down from the red zone. Cut out left. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, McCarthy to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
First and goal at the 7.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. On play action now, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Y'all gotta talk my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. I'm so dangerous. Y'all talk our way. Don't talk the nature. Don't touch my stadium. Keep it up, touching my stadium.
After the sack, offense dealing with 3rd and goal now from the 10. McCarthy looking to throw. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Reichert connects there. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. He's got time here. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down, here's Swift. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Williams on first down. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Williams set to pass. Finds the in route complete. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift, and he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Off the play fake, Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end. Because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
First and goal, Swift. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bears make it a 9-point advantage. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Santos now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game.
47. Vikings 17.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Ty Chandler to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Offense to the line for second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. this one's to Hawkinson outright. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's McCarthy to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I gotta make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Play to number 2.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's going to tuck it and run. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for another Chicago Bears.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Here's Williams. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the glow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of seats on. Turning money up to a whole nother level. Hustle. don't know no better. When I got Richard E. out, bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Another try following the sack. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
The Bears field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's running for it. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep him on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bears and DJ Moore back in possession here. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up up to the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. This is Swift. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets up the first.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
First down throw by Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. They weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for 2. Williams off the play fake. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. It's his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second and 6 now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Give up the middle to Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Vikings.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Here's Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Throw complete to Thielen. Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25, third and maybe a yard. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. McCarthy on the sneak. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Play action, McCarthy. It's caught, that's Thielen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second
and 6 coming up here. From the 19. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
The Bears into the nickel for third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. They kick the running back in motion. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete. And that lengthy drive ends with nothing but turnover on down.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41. Running with Swift out of the gun. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
The tackle by Jeff Okuda.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears, well, they could probably just run away and hide. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. A draw now. This is Swift. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Staying grounded with Swift. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now McCarthy. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's McCarthy to throw. Steps up, and he's running with it. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots to the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today. That's why that W is a little bit sweeter.